Which is the main camera?
You're live.
Hey everyone, here we are once again this week. We're going to enjoy some terrific food right here with our guest. The show is in Vino Veritas, which means in wine is true. Catherine Arianoff on my right, Rich Natole on my left. I've seen Rich before, he was with us last week. What's missing right now is our friend Tony Sacca.
Tony Sacca couldn't be here, and we're at this really nice Italian place, and it's called Forni. Forni is the restaurant. And my name is Tony Sacca. I'm not really here. I'm talking through Rich, and we're going to eat some food. We're going to talk show business. It's going to be really cool. As Donald Trump would say, this is going to be huge.
Does he drop the H? How do you do it? Is it huge?
Huge.
This is going to be huge.
And this lovely lady to my right, Catherine Arianoff, who you can see every Sunday at Ron DeCar's Event Center at Swinging Sundays, hosted by Catherine. A fantastic singer, a beautiful lady, and a long, not too long, we don't want to make you sound like you've been in town for 100 years, but you've been in Vegas for quite some time.
For quite some time,
And you do recall the old days.
I do, because I lived in Vegas since I was in kindergarten, so that would be my excuse.
Now we're at
That would be
Forni. Forni, is that it?
Forni?
I don't know, I feel like Liberace. I'm looking at the jewelry.
Oh, the jewelry.
She has wonderful jewelry.
Is that what you're looking at, the
That's
jewelry?
what I'm looking at, the jewelry.
Now there's something strange about that right now, because I'm looking at the jewelry as well.
I see.
And I'm trying to...
Shall we toast to the jewelry?
Oh, yes.
The jewelry.
A toast.
The toast.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
You know what's going to be great tonight, guys? We've got this wonderful dinner that's being prepared for us right now by Chef Carlos.
Chef Carlos.
From Sicily. So there's a little bit of a Sicilian style to this, little Sicilian flavor.
Oh, no, you're talking to me. This is Bobby De Niro. I'm talking to you. What kind of Sicilian food we got coming?
Sicilian.
What are they going to serve?
Sicilian
Well,
food.
take a look here. Fabulous.
This is
Cheese
Joe Petty.
bacon.
I want to know, we having pizza? We having gnocchi? What are we going to have, okay? Okay? What are we going to have?
I don't know. We're going to find out. But right now, the antipasto is here. Now, I know Uncle Pasto. Uncle Pasto is a friend of mine. This is
Antipasto. Am I allowed to do this to kind of like get ready for the festivities?
We're on television.
I'm
What a
excited.
wonderful show. We sit here, we eat, we talk to each other, we have a good time, and we're on TV at Forni, that terrific restaurant here in Summerlin. Beautiful area, by the way.
Oh,
How many of you drive through Summerlin lately? Is it
I love
nice?
some of that. It's very nice.
gorgeous.
That's nice up here.
I come all the way from the ghetto up here. It's about 20 miles.
Oh my goodness. Well, I come from the other suburb, Green Valley, so I have it nice all the way.
I'm in North Town, where the
Oh,
gangbangers are.
all right, all right. Hey, it's all good.
No, North Town's nice now. It used to be that
This
area.
is Antonio Montana. What are you having? You are going to have the cheese.
Cheese.
I'm so excited about this. Is there a time frame for when we're allowed
No, I
to
think we
start?
can. Can we
dipping in?
sample this right now?
Yeah.
Let me get my bib on.
Your bib? Are you going to wear a bib?
Well, my dad would do that. My dad, no matter where he was, he could be at the White House having dinner
Are
with.
fingers allowed?
Yeah, my dad could be at the White House having dinner with the president, and he would do this. I need to put this here because I'm sloppy. I'm Italian. I said, come on, Dad, you don't need that. No, it's okay. I don't want to get it on my tie.
And Bill Clinton would say, I really don't care what you look like. Do what you want to do here. As long as I'm president, do what you want to do.
Ronald Reagan sent a message to my parents when they celebrated their 50th anniversary.
Yes, what did he say?
He said, happy 50th anniversary. And it was nice. It was signed by him, you know, and Nancy too. She was in on everything. I do think she ran the country the last 2 years. He was in office because he's.
I think she ran it 8
You guys, that's a
years.
large piece of prosciutto I'm pulling up there. Does
That's all right,
anybody want
pull
to
it.
save me?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm stealing a little too
This
much, I
food
think.
looks terrific.
I'll share it with you, I promise.
Rich, would you hand me a piece of
Really, I will.
that bread there, the one with the gluten in it?
Oh, stop.
Okay, thank you. We'll take a piece of this.
Oh my
I
gosh,
love
this
cheese.
looks amazing.
Parmesan cheese.
Ah,
This is wonderful. Here's a piece of cavolo.
And the soft cheese is over there on the other end.
Gabagool and some olives. What a great show. What a way to
Nothing
live.
like cheese, bread, and olives
So
with
while
wine.
we're feeding our face,
I mean, really?
Catherine,
Yes, sir.
you are now going to start appearing in a terrific show here in town.
I have a new show that I get to open November
soon.
2nd. Well, we're calling it a new show. I did the same show for 2.5 years.
Tell us about it.
At a different location.
Yeah.
And this show, Nonsense, is opening November 2nd at Kahunaville at the Treasure Island. Yeah, we're
Nonsense, that used to be over at the,
at the Hilton, but then the Westgate took it over. There was a lot of change there. I did the whole run, the whole
Nancy
2.5
still
years.
directing that?
No, in this case, we actually got the New York writer-director Danny Goggin, who wrote all of the versions of Nonsense and directed the bulk of it, flew out here to direct us. So we got to have him in our mix, which is pretty exciting.
So Nancy's not involved anymore, Nancy?
Not in this particular
Not
one.
in
No.
this one.
No.
We're in one of our magazines, you guys.
She directed Wayne Newton's show. And I worked with him.
Oh, I did not
Yeah,
realize
once
that.
before I go.
I
She was
did
a
not realize.
initial,
Did you open for Wayne?
I did the opening scene. I didn't open with my comedy act. I did bits with Wayne on stage, and I did an opening scene on the show too. And I played
What hotel was it
Tropic County.
at? Oh, yeah, the latest
Wow.
Wayne.
Now you're talking about, so when was that? What years?
It was a few years ago now, about 3 years ago.
Oh, that's recent,
Once
very
before
recent.
I go, yeah, it was great.
Ah,
That was supposed to be his farewell tour.
Yeah, I mean,
Once
that's
before
not-
I go, when the curtain comes down, I'm out of there.
Yeah, but it was good. They had a bus that would come onto the stage, and
A bus.
Wayne Newton would, a big bus would drive out, and
I
it was a
think
young
so.
Wayne Newton that would get off the bus when
Yeah.
he first arrived in Vegas, and I played the agent that would meet the young Wayne Newton
Hey, kid.
guy at the bus.
Hey, kid.
Right,
Hey,
exactly.
kid, you
With
look
the
good.
cigar
Hey,
and the
kid.
whole
Hey, kid, you're good. You're
Yeah.
good, kid. You're good.
Yeah. And
Are they
that's
gonna
what-
make a movie of this? And you get to play
It
it?
should. It should be.
Yeah, see there?
But yeah, incidentally, his museum was great. Have you seen the museum?
No, I haven't seen you museum. I saw some pictures of you over there.
Yeah.
Talking with Wayne. So you opened for Wayne Newton.
Uh-huh.
Tell me some of the people that you've opened for, or some of the acts that you've appeared with, some of the shows you've been in. While you're swallowing.
Cheese. Bread.
Bread.
I'll get there.
Okay.
Because he worked in a lot of production shows and stuff too. Yeah. Now you worked with production shows, right?
So we have production shows at the hotel.
Yeah. And you were the folks should know you.
I was the entertainment director of the Sahara,
Sahara.
and the marketing director, and the slot club marketing director. And I also fired all the cocktail waitresses that they didn't want. I mean,
So you
that was
booked
my
at the
job.
Sahara. You booked people like Don Rickles, right?
No, I never booked Don Rickles, but I
You played
did book
the Sahara all the
Connie
time.
Francis.
Connie Francis.
I brought Connie Francis in. She was great.
Yeah.
Actually, Connie Francis hit on me.
Whoa, that's nice.
She really did. Can I tell that story?
Was that a high point
in
in your, was that a high point?
No, it was a low point.
Sounds like a high point to
She
me.
hit on me when she was 35 instead of 65. It might have been more interesting because I was a little bit younger than her, and since she was being a cougar, I was in my 60s.
I love cougars before cougars became
You know,
the thing.
but so she showed up. Little Connie Francis story, and she brought her boyfriend with her. A guy like Joey Buttafuoco. Remember Joey Buttafuoco?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
the one who shot the.
Yeah.
In the Amy, what her name? The Long Island Leota. Yeah, that.
Amy Fisher. Yeah.
Anyway, this guy was a lot like Joey Buttafuoco, and that was her boyfriend at the time. So she was getting. And I don't mind saying this. I talk numbers. She was getting $35,000 a night.
Wow,
But it was
that's
New
nice.
Year's. It was New Year's Eve weekend. So it was actually 25, the day, and the middle day was 40, something like that. Anyway, she would not go on unless we delivered that night's money in cash to her room.
Like the old days of the
Really?
mom.
Before the show?
What was she doing
Before
with
the show.
it?
The reason for
Where
that
was she
was
hiding that
she didn't
cash?
trust her boyfriend.
Oh,
And she
that's
you
why
made
she
the
was
deal?
hitting on you.
That's
like,
coming.
wait a minute.
That's coming. I'll try and get the story fast. So, anyway, I would go up to her room, boyfriend would be there, and I'd open the suitcase, just like the bag man, and throw the money on the bed.
Really?
And then she would start getting ready to do the show. She sold out the Sahara Theater, the only person to ever sell out that theater when I was there. 800 seats. We've done 600, 650, 7.
Yeah.
Sold it out. all 3 nights. And it was terrific. She was great.
So did you do a Jack Benny impression when you threw the cash on the table? Here's your damn money.
I threw the cash on the table and took the boyfriend out of the room. Because all of a sudden he started to drool from the corner of his mouth.
Well, it's a lot of money to throw in the
I'm doing
bed.
that now.
So before she did the show, we went down to see Mayor Goodman,
Yeah.
Mayor Oscar Goodman.
Right.
We get the limousine, and we're driving down there, and she turns to me and says, "Sal, you married?" I said, "No." "You like older women?" I said, "No." She says, "Oh, then you and I are not going to get along." I said, "Yeah, you're about right with that." Yeah. I said, "Besides, your boyfriend's here." "Oh, you don't mean nothing to me."
How old was the boyfriend?
Oh, great.
No, he was young. He was about 20 years younger, but he was one of a minor hood. You know, he thought he was a professor, but he wasn't.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
But he thought he was a tough guy. So it was a very interesting thing. She did well.
But you know, in this
Is this
town,
honey? Is this honey? I just came here to eat oats. I'm just eating. That's what I'm doing.
I think that is honey.
Yeah. Look at that. Honeycomb. Oh.
So before nonsense, before Ron the Cars,
yeah.
Yes.
let's zoom back to.
Okay, you want to go way back? All right.
Go into
So
the 90s.
the interesting thing was, you're going to interrupt my eating here, but that's okay. I can do it. No, for me, we have to go back to the 80s.
Okay.
Because the 80s, I was in an act called Taylor and Taylor at the Tropicana. We were there all of the 80s. We were there.
Kathy Taylor then?
Kathy Taylor back then. And when I became Ariana, I have Dr. Catherine, because Catherine Ariana sounds
Very
it flows,
Very
right?
regal.
Yeah. Well, no, so we were, when you say, who did you open for? I didn't open for a lot of stars. I was always my own act.
Good evening.
Hey.
Very well, thank
Come
you.
around over here.
Sure, absolutely.
This is our waiter tonight, folks.
Yeah.
Your name is?
Eric.
Hello, Eric. I'm Ron. And Joshua.
Hi, Eric. Rich.
Of course.
Little Seth Rogen.
So welcome to the morning. You have questions about anything on the table right now? Or
Honey, right?
there's a local sourced honey cookie.
What?
What do you mean locally sourced?
We get it from a local farm in the area. It's one of the few things we're able to produce in the
Las
desert.
Vegas beans.
What is this? Describe that for me.
A house-made Calabrian pepper condiment. It's a slightly spicy sauce that is made with imported Calabrian peppers.
Okay, I'm gonna try some of that. Here,
A little bit of
yeah.
heat to it. Very good.
I like heat. Taste that?
Heat and honey. Oh my
What's
God.
it made with?
Let's try
I can't
that.
tell you everything, but it's
Don't give me the secret.
Calabrian peppers that we have imported from Calabria,
Oh,
Italy.
If he tells you, he'll have to kill you.
You know.
Good. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Put that on anything.
Oh my God.
How long you been a chef?
Not yet.
He's a waiter.
Just the bartender and the waiter.
You want to be a chef, though?
We're going to bring the chef
Maybe
out.
someday, but
Really?
yeah.
You like to cook?
At home, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So how long you been waiting?
I've been in this industry for almost 15 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So different restaurants everywhere in Vegas or
I've
other
been in
states?
Vegas for 10 years and I'm from New York, so I moved here to Long Island and
Yeah.
was in the industry out there as well.
I'm a Long Island guy. Great Neck, Long Island.
I also.
You're right next door.
Yep.
So is there much difference though between waiting in New York and waiting here?
It's actually, they're both very
Longer
customer
lines.
service industry oriented towns, so they have a lot of great restaurants and a lot of great opportunity in that business. So
Yeah.
this town, they're similar on that as well.
Now, tell me about the bread. That has a different taste to it.
So that's fresh baked bread. It's the same dough we use for Neapolitan pizza that we serve here.
Ah, that's
which,
nice.
Yeah, which we're really known for. This bread is literally baked in 90 seconds in our 900-degree pizza oven. Comes out charred, slightly blistered, very chewy in the center. You're here for lunch, we do sandwiches on fresh baked bread that is literally baked for your sandwich. It's fantastic.
So what do you have on, we looked at the menu a little bit. What are you recommending tonight?
We're known for our pizzas, as I mentioned, but we do a lot of great signature roasted items. The key to our menu is everything comes out of these two ovens, two-way Forni, that's what the name is. So we have our octopus that is a signature of Chef Carlos. It is slow braised in the ovens, and then we char it to order. And it's each kind of like a salad with a little mint vinaigrette dressing.
Oh, what? Tell me that again. That sounds so good.
Vinaigrette dressing. It's absolutely fantastic. Charred.
She likes the way he says
octopus.
mint vinaigrette.
Remember the octopus that way. That sounds amazing.
Of course. We're also doing our semolina gnocchi. It's got a truffle cream sauce, little Newski's bacon, almost like a
Truffles and bacon.
Now,
It's
most
like
of
a
the
whole new
places,
thing,
when you waited
right?
in other restaurants, was it always Italian restaurants?
I've done steakhouses, Italian, and just recently I came from a Japanese restaurant. So I like to,
Oh, so you got-
try a couple different cuisines, but
He's very
Italian
versatile.
Traveling the globe as a server.
within
Mm.
Vegas.
I love how he says
Oh,
everything's charred and blistered. It's like,
I do my best with the adjectives.
Yeah.
Well, we're looking forward to you bringing all these goodies out here.
Yeah, and I think also I would really recommend one of the pizzas, the Neapolitan Joy Forni.
Oh, we're waiting.
Wait,
Sure.
I think so.
Namesake.
Bring on
So-
the pizza.
There's some folks over there, my friend Jerry Chow and his wife Sherry.
hey,
How's
oh, they
the
got their
pizza,
pizza
Jerry?
going on.
They're Mangiani on the pizza over there.
Mangiani,
I said, how's the pizza, Jerry? He said, hey, lady! Not that, Jerry. Not that, Jerry. Hey, Dean, you working?
San Daniel.
San Daniel, pretzels. No wonder it melts in your mouth.
I'm dying for some of those olives, but I don't want to be rude in front of the camera. I would otherwise, but
You're here
What do you
to
think?
If there was no camera here, you'd be
well, I
rude.
don't know. Should I use this spoon, the honey spoon?
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
The honey spoon. Honey.
The honey,
Spoon me.
honey takes a new phrase. We could tell Tony. Yeah.
Tony, where are you, Tony? I told Tony to watch, Rich.
Uh-oh,
Listen,
okay.
if Tony Sacca is
You didn't see that.
watching, we've got a nice little potpourri of appetizers here. And Ron Garrett is annoying everybody, but he's here.
It's fabulous.
So,
save stuff for you. Save it.
Mm.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Have the food up
And we're
shortly.
gonna have Chef Carlos out here in a little while, right? We can talk to him a little bit. Okay, good luck on your striving to be.
Thank you so much.
I want to know,
Chef.
this is interesting to me, the honey that you have, that's to me so unusual in addition to everything that you have.
So the idea being that the two condiments that we're offering with the meats and cheeses, one being spicy, one being sweet.
Ah,
Sweet and spicy flavors go fabulously together.
perfect.
So please enjoy the appetizers. We'll have the entrees out shortly.
Thanks a lot.
I am.
Welcome.
Parmesan.
You have to tell me if I get food in my teeth, you guys. You have to be like my sisters now, okay?
Okay.
You know, good sisters tell you if you have food in your teeth. Ah,
I
but
have to be your sister. That'd be
you
fine.
don't have to be my sister.
Oh, I've always wanted to do that.
Ah,
so if I'm gonna be Regis Philbin, and I'm gonna ask you, what other shows did you work in?
oh, okay, shows, production shows, I
Production
did a
shows.
lot.
Yes.
I did,
Like feed my face.
I did
First of all, how long you been in Las Vegas?
Oh, I'll tell you that I've been here since I was in kindergarten. That's as far as I'm gonna go with telling you when we
Oh, so you
arrived.
grew up?
Kindergarten, I grew up here, yes, and I attended school and my whole background and upbringing is here in Las Vegas. And I started in production shows after Taylor and Taylor were done at the Tropicana. We left and we went to Europe for a while. We have recordings that are now released in England and in Japan from the early days of Taylor and
Because
Taylor.
at that time, production shows were it, right? That was the big thing.
Well, but really, lounges were huge. at that time.
Lounges?
I mean, I really cut my teeth in the lounges.
Okay.
And I got to know everybody because my little duo, Taylor and Taylor, played opposite San Butera, we played opposite Santa Fe, we played opposite the Indigos at the time,
Right.
huge, Cordell Gunter and the Coasters. My little duo would crawl up there and play our little set in between them at the Tropicana. And then we took off, we went to Europe, and we got divorced in Europe, and then right after Europe. And then we came back here and I lived in LA for a little while and did the whole starving actress thing, which taught me a lot.
Yeah.
I learned an awful lot from, wait, you're taking away my bread. I need one more piece of bread.
Of course.
Just one more piece of bread.
Now be sure to box that up.
Thank
We
you.
don't want to waste any food.
Let's do that one. That's the easy one. Okay. And then after I came back from LA is when I really started in
Yeah.
with, I was the leader of my own band for a while at the Bellagio at New York, and I did some lounge work at the Venetian with John Morby and the East Coast Connection,
Yeah.
some of that as well. And then I did a show called, look at that.
I did a show called
A
Look
show
at This
called, whoa,
Food.
what's coming now?
Yeah, a show called Look at This Food.
What do we have here?
This is our polipo with the mint vinaigrette.
Look at that.
I'm gonna slide this right here, this right for you, so it's a good reach. And we have here our Natole due forni.
Napolitan pizza.
There we are, the Natole. It's gonna be a fluffy.
All right.
Mm.
There we are.
Wow. Got
Oh,
just
my
that.
word, huh? Gotta get some of that. What else? we got?
Semolina gnocchi with the truffle.
Semolina gnocchi. I love you.
Thank you so much.
My mama made that handmade. She would do it at home.
And the
Takes
roasted
2 days.
branzino. And a arugula salad.
The roasted what?
What is that?
This is roasted bronzino. It's an arugula salad. And a salmorejo sauce.
What is a bronzino?
It's a Mediterranean sea bass.
Okay,
Yeah, we
thank
do
you.
oven roasted with the skin on, about a 6 ounce.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. We can do well
Please
with that,
enjoy.
right?
Thank you.
Grazie, mille
So
grazie.
you've had a long career
Well,
and successful career.
yeah. So showrooms, let me just say. Okay. Country Fever doing a Reba McEntire impersonation. And then Country Tonight just being a country lead singer and
Right.
did the Japan tour. And then Fierce in Reno that was produced by Christine W.
Yeah.
Broadway Off Broadway. Broadway Off Broadway was at the Debbie Rails before it closed.
Right.
They told us, kids, can you please pack up your things and put it in the truck before the police get here? From the Debbie Rails.
I
And
took over
then
that show with that hotel.
Broadway Cabaret. Did you really?
Yeah, I put Dick Feeney in there with Rat Pack, first one to do it.
Nice.
I was the general manager of Rick Isles.
Mm.
After Debbie Reynolds left, and we bought it.
So we've kind of followed
So
each
you've
other.
seen a lot of changes here. I mean,
Yeah, and in
entertainment,
Nonsense
right?
I did for 2.5 years, and
Uh-huh.
prior to that, I'm like, okay, what other shows? I've done so many shows, and you know, they're all something different. Some of them are country, some of them are Broadway oriented, some of them are pop and dance and disco, and you know. So that's what I've done rather than being opening act.
yeah.
Oh, you've
I've
been
been
very
like the
busy.
lead
How
of
did you
the
like the
shows.
acting thing in LA?
You know what? I learned a lot. I mean, I had a great
Did you like
time. I liked it, but I like performing every day, so that's why I came back to Vegas, because you can perform every day here, pretty much.
Yeah.
Let's pay the bills a little bit here, guys, okay?
Oh, let's pay the bills.
Let's pay the bills. First of all, I want to show this. You getting a good shot of this, Ed?
Yep.
This is the official Italian-American Club right here in Las Vegas's magazine. Ed tells me that this is the only nationally distributed Italian magazine there is. Monthly distributed. Goes all over the country. Ciao tutti, which means how you doing, right?
Exactly.
That's what it means. So the Italian guys always, hey, how you doing? What they really mean is ciao tutti. So from now on, when we go, hey, ciao tutti. And everybody say, what are you saying? I'm saying, how you doing?
We understand ciao, we don't know what the duty is. That's all we
Tutti. So tutti mean is do it.
do. Oh.
So, Rich, how would Donald Trump say that?
Listen, I want to invite everybody to read this magazine, Ciao Tutti.
Millions of them.
You know, listen, this is the only magazine not written by idiots, okay?
As opposed to,
Is there-
never mind, we
wait.
won't go there with the
Why
other
does-
magazine
Why
that
does
is
Donald
written.
Trump get all the publicity? Is there another candidate you would like to impersonate?
Another
Yeah.
thing.
Anyone.
Do Carly Fiorina for us.
Hillary Clinton.
No.
What?
What's
Bernie.
We're doomed. I tell you, we're doomed. The whole thing is going down. We're doomed here.
everybody do Bernie, look.
Okay. That should be,
Pardon the food in my teeth. I
that
love
should
the
be
food.
Bernie's slogan. I'm Bernie Sanders. We're doomed. You know something, you're getting a lot of
We got a
traction.
lot of good food here.
A lot of good food. Do me a favor, would you get me a slice of the pizza? You know,
Grab yourself a slice right there. Go ahead.
I want some of the pizza. The pizza. My father would say, "Yeah, give me the pizza."
Would you like a slice of that?
No, thank you.
With my elbows in
I'm
the
still
deep.
working on all this. No, I wanted to save your wine.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Anyway, ciao tutti. Ed, where do you get a copy of this? First, you can get a copy at
Everywhere.
the Italian American Club.
Everywhere?
From your
Everywhere.
club and other
You
great
can
restaurants. Subscribe.
Real cheap.
Real cheap.
That's right. It's only $20 a year. I think that's what it is.
Exactly.
Is that right? That's very little. That's what you make in a week.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's tough being a comic these days, you know.
Hey, I tell you, I don't get any respect. Are you kidding?
Let's talk about.
I was a lousy lover. One time I was making love to my wife. There was a peeping Tom knocking on the window. He wanted something to read. Hey,
You know, Rodney was hilarious.
we got an audience over there. Hey,
I never opened for Rodney, but I did meet Rodney. He was amazing. He was like at the top piano when I was in the lounge there.
Yeah.
And he comes out, and we're like, oh my God, that's Rodney Dangerfield. So I jumped up. I was all decked out for the lounge and everything. And I was like, Rodney. He comes in, he gives me a great big hug. And then some other guy down the bar goes, oh, Rodney. And he comes in and he goes, no, I just want her.
I don't blame him.
I'll tell you. One time I got up in the morning, I'll tell you something. I picked up my briefcase, the handle fell off. I touched the doorknob fell off. I'm afraid to go to the bathroom. Hey!
You've had a wonderful career, and we've talked about it, and it's terrific. Currently, you're at Run the Cards, and also starting Silk Nonsense. Now, Rich, tell us some of the great, you told me you opened for a lot of famous folks.
Yeah.
Give me a little rundown. Before you do that, let me get some of the gnocchi over here. I gotta have some of the gnocchi. You know, I especially didn't eat today all day.
I've opened for people like Jay Leno. You know, Jay Leno hosted the Tonight Show for like 20 years. Yeah, I opened for Jay. Opened for Jay Leno.
How exciting.
I've worked with people like Jerry Seinfeld. Who are these people? I don't know these people. What's the deal with all this food? What is it? I've worked with Four Tops, The Temptations, Evo Bryson.
Wonderful.
A little bit of Tom Jones. Ah, well, all right.
Yes, a lot of those guys, and a lot of music acts, a lot of comedy acts, you know. A lot of fun. Roy Clark, another guy, Roy Clark.
Big country star,
Yeah,
Hee
big
Haw.
country star. Love
Don't
that.
hear much about him anymore.
I love the country stars. You know why?
Why?
Country stars have the most loyal audience.
That's right. All you
They
need
really
is
do.
all you need is one hit record in country music, and you can work that forever.
Well, and they're loyal. They show up. You know, the country fans.
And they're nice.
Very, very loyal. You know.
Most country stars as well go out and introduce themselves personally to their audience
Yeah.
and become friends with them. I know
That's
Rita
right.
was always amazing
Very
at that.
personable. Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, as a disc jockey all these years, I was a country jock, I was a rock and roll jock in Los Angeles on KHJ, Boss Radio, country radio here,
Oh.
and all the people I met through all the years. Country folks were the nicest, most
Nicest.
honest,
Right.
down-to-earth people, as opposed to the rock stars who basically were nuts.
Right.
And they were more fun to hang
When
out
you
with
work
at night,
with the
by
country,
way. They were a little more fun in the limousine than the country
Well, I mean,
stars.
when you
guys.
work with the country acts, you can leave your wallet in the dressing room, and it'll still be there when you get off stage.
True. You might even have some beer money in it if you're lucky, you know, because country folks love their beer. I love country music. I love country artists. And I love country television when they do the Academy of Country Music Awards, the ACMs. I love when they do the Grammys. I love when there's more wine.
There's more wine.
Let's talk about Dennis.
Although
Dennis and the
I got
wine.
drunk last time, you know, and I made a fool out of myself.
Talk about last week in Dennis.
Last week, okay, I will. Last week, and Rich will be there. You weren't there, Catherine, but Tony Sacca was.
Whoa.
So, so last week, I got to tell Catherine this, and the audience as well. If you missed the show, and I hope you did,
Tony Sacca got blitzed.
he
Okay?
got, don't say that, don't say that. He got drunk. So last week we had a gentleman, Dennis. What was his last name? Dennis, whatever.
Dennis.
Oh, De La Montagna. De La Montagna. Dennis De La Montagna has a winery, a vineyard, in Sonoma area. So he came on the show thinking that we were all, me and Rich and Tony, were wine connoisseurs. We were sommeliers. Nobody told him, Ed didn't tell him, that we were there to make fun of him, which we really weren't to make fun of him, but we were gonna kid around with him.
Midway through the show, he says, "These guys don't know anything
No, he
about
said
wine."
he didn't say it. He thought that.
No, but he got the deer in the headlights
On the
look
way
whole
home,
time.
and I'm thinking, why is this guy so quiet? Especially when he said, "Well, tell me, Ron, when was your first introduction to wine?" I said in the back seat of a '57 Chevy with some Boone's Farm,
Oh my God.
And he said that too.
and I didn't realize that
And I remember that. No, I wasn't there. No, I wasn't there. No, I wasn't there.
it was you.
Boone's Farm.
He remembered you.
Wait, was it you? Did I win the race? If I won the race, there was a promise.
Race?
It was a drag race. I was in the back seat. It was a '60 Chevy Impala, and I'm in the back seat with a girl 10 years older than me.
Oh, look. See?
I forgot her name. And then they were surprised if I won the drag race, which we were doing on some place in the middle of Long Island on some abandoned airstrip. That's enough of that story, folks. We'll leave that one right
Okay,
there.
he's like, I'm not telling him anymore what
No
happened.
more. But it wasn't you.
It wasn't me.
I
It
would have
wasn't me.
remembered. I would have certainly. Anyway, so he's not in on the fact that we're there to have a good time.
Yeah.
Dennis. And he's
Oh.
he's kind of quiet.
And
So-
she's not Italian.
Now
he's
I
not-
understand
and
the
he's not-
story.
and he's not
Now we
Italian.
got there.
And he's
Okay.
and
But
when
he
he's
wishes
talking
he was
to.
Italian.
It took me a while to get. I arrived finally.
Well, he's talking about, he's wondering who are these guys, and I'm kidding him about, well, I don't know if the thing tears up quick enough. What am I talking about?
And I'm doing Gene Martin impressions. Oh, now give me some more of that wine.
That's good, Rich.
Guys are looking at me like I'm something he stepped in. Oh,
You know
yeah.
what was funny?
Wow.
If I hadn't seen the movie Sideways
Oh.
with Paul Giamatti and
I got some
Church,
honey.
what's his name?
Wait.
He's got 3 names.
Whoops.
Anyway,
Honey.
about the wine country,
Mhm.
I wouldn't know anything about wine. I happened to see that movie, so I'm trying to pretend that I know all about
That
wine
you're
because
like-
I watched the movie. And he's busting me every time I turned around. So he when he left, he's saying to Adrian Zemed, who was his friend, that was there, the movie actor from Grease 3 and
Sure.
Grease 2,
Yeah.
These two
and
and
I
DJ
remember.
Hooker and Adrian.
Okay, yeah.
Adrian, who the hell are these guys? They don't know anything about wine, and why am I sitting there? The first interview with Ed was really good. The second interview with those clowns, it was
He
supposed
said that
to
on the.
be, No,
Oh,
he said that on the way home because he called me and apologized, which he didn't have to do. I'm the one who needed to apologize, for talking
because you
about.
drank the Boone's Farm.
I drank the Boone's Farm, and I was
You
questioning
didn't
about
know any better.
the employees at his vineyard, and Tony was kidding about what he grows, and things like
It's all
that.
the big education.
The guy said these
A lot
guys
of
are all phonies.
You guys aren't here. How do they keep their jobs?
It was like an SNL skit,
Listen, the way we keep our jobs, we just drink your product.
I
That's
am
how
not
we
a
keep our
sommelier at Morton's, or anywhere else for that matter. So 2 glasses of wine and I had to crawl home. I better slow down tonight because, I've never had a DUI. And I don't want one now because I don't know anybody anymore.
Mm.
All the judges used to fix my tickets. But Tony ran out of connections.
All the good connections are gone.
They're gone.
They're gone.
They're either retired, fired, or dead. Which leaves us.
To ourselves.
Or somebody fired and they're dead. But
That's right. You're fired.
Mm.
you see.
You're
That
fired.
did happen.
That was a bit of bizarre humor, 2, 3, 4.
What happened?
This is Lawrence Welk getting down and getting funky. 2, 3, 4.
I guess Sheriff Lombardo was going to come by and visit us tonight, but he didn't make it.
We'll see.
Sheriff
He's late.
Lombardo,
I'm gonna
if
keep
you,
Sheriff
eating this
was late.
pizza. That's what I'm gonna do.
Sheriff Lombardo, if you're watching this, I want to tell you that I really enjoyed your grandfather playing with the Guy Lombardo Orchestra at the World Orchestoria. It's not his grandfather? It is?
I don't
Sheriff
know.
Lombardo, he's not Guy Lombardo's, no?
Yeah,
I'm
sounds
wrong.
good to me.
Okay, never mind.
Whatever works.
It'd be a lot funnier if he was here.
Hello?
This, ladies and gentlemen,
Mm.
Jeff Carlos from Sicily. Sicily. I like to say it that way because it sounds
This
like I know what I'm
pizza,
saying.
this is really great. Yeah, really great.
First of all, this is the Napolitano. The Forni
That's
Napolitano.
the duo Forni with the house-made sausage, little fajita peppers, Newspeak bacon,
Mm.
and it's all done with a Parmesan tomato sauce.
Tastes a lot better than Pizza Hut. There's no doubt about that.
Oh my God, no. No.
I should no. I'm not comparing you to Pizza Hut. No. I'm not. There is no comparison. But I want everybody to know the base. That is actually cartoon.
Do Forni. Come down
This.
to Do Forni. Get this pizza, right? Get all this great food. It's all
Wait,
good
Ed,
here.
say it again. Do
Summerlin.
it for me. Do it for
Do
me.
it for me.
Do it
That's
for me.
Starbucks. It's a restaurant.
Do it for me.
Do it
Do
for
it
me.
Let's say it
for
right.
me.
Do it for me.
There's something.
As
too
Bobby
sexy
De
about
Niro
it.
would say,
Oh, there is.
come on down to Do It Forni. Do it Forni. Talking to me.
Sexy.
I'm talking to you.
This is absolutely no. I've eaten all kinds of pizza. Right, guys? You've had a piece.
I've had more.
This is fabulous. I've never tasted anything like that. It has to be the oven. Tell me about that oven. That makes a big difference, right?
Yeah, we imported ovens from Italy. This pizza will cook at 900 degrees for about 90 seconds. But the secret is all the ingredients that we use paprika flour, Parmesan tomato, and even we have an RO system, which is reverse osmosis, that we match the pH of the water and meat. So we wanted to get as close as we could as the Neapolitan pizza.
Did you hear that? You
It
match.
The secret of a good pizza dough is all the ingredients plus you have to have really good quality water. And everybody knows that the water is
How do you do that?
We have an RO system. It's called reverse osmosis.
Uh-huh.
We filter all the sweet water, and we basically abstract all the minerals and everything.
Carlos, I've never heard that before. So you actually duplicate the water that's in Naples
As close as I could.
as you can,
Yes.
say pH,
Yes.
to make it.
To make-
That is phenomenal.
Heaven.
Unbelievable. No wonder it's so good.
Mm.
No, this is terrific.
Very good. I'm glad you're enjoying everything.
Now, tell me
And
about
the
the.
fish. I love it.
Branzino, we also import that from Italy. It's done with a little bit of just Sicilian style. We finish with a salmorejo sauce, which is capers, oregano. It has a little touch of anchovy and a really amazing extra virgin olive oil.
Now, how'd you learn how to cook? You're from a family that cooked all the time?
Yeah, we started with a little grocery store. All my family migrated to Argentina
Right.
after World War II. Then we started with a small grocery store. So as a kid, I grew up, tasting Italian ingredients,
Yeah.
meats, cheeses. In my family, everybody cooked. And my uncle had a pizzeria back in the 70s on the east side called Villaroma Pizzeria. So when I moved to the United States,
I knew Villanova.
I do too.
Yeah.
when I moved to the United States, every day after school, I would go and help them out. And that's all.
So you learned it all, yeah. Good for you.
As a kid.
That's terrific food.
Thank you very much.
Tell me about the gnocchi.
The gnocchi is it's not your traditional gnocchi. Usually gnocchi is made with potato. This gnocchi comes from Sardinia. It's called gnocchi sardo. It is made with semolina instead of flour and potato. So it's a little more dense. Of the style of a cavatelli. It's done with a black truffle crema, Lucy's bacon, fresh peas, and then it's finished off with a Parmigiano Reggiano, aged 24 months.
That's how he says all. You can say it all again. Parmigiano Reggiano.
See, Italian is so sexy.
I know
can't stop
it
eating
is
this
so
pizza.
sexy. It means.
I've been trying to convince you of that for a long time. But you're not going for it.
Well, enjoy the rest of your food. We have some amazing.
What about the fish?
Oh, the fish. We talked about it. The branzino is important.
Branzino.
And it's served with a salmorejo sauce. It's a traditional Sicilian sauce with a little bit of oregano, capers, a touch of anchovy, and olive oil.
Now, one more time. This is the name of your place, where they can go to your website, and your address, your phone.
Yeah.
You have Forni.
Do it for me. Very good.
Do it
And
for
our
me.
web address is doitforme.com. And we're located at 3555 Southbound Center Drive. And
And where?
and also we have a second location located in Austin, Texas.
A little bit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We opened about a year and a half ago.
Austin, Texas.
Austin,
Is your family number there?
Actually, my business partner graduated from UT, so he decided to open a business in Texas because he went to college.
I would say Texas Italians must be different than,
There's not a whole lot of Italians.
Not a lot,
in Texas,
you know.
but they really enjoy
because
Italian
we didn't ride horses, we rode goats,
Yeah.
back in Italy,
But
right?
now we got the Fiat 500, so we can go.
There you
The
go.
Fiat 500, which the Pope, he had the 500L, the Pope was in the Fiat 500. And he went to Argentina, he lived there. He's from Argentina, but he's Italian, from Argentina.
Exactly.
Argentina has a big Italian population, does it not?
Yeah, after World War II, a lot of people either migrated to the East Coast of the United States or down south. So Argentina has a huge Italian population.
Some of the best race car drivers in the world come out of Argentina, like Mr. Fittipaldi, Claire Regazzoni, they're all
All
Argentinian.
Argentina.
Yes. And the Pope. By the way, I gotta say, the Pope was marvelous on his visit to the United States. Couldn't have been any better.
Great personality.
Carlos has kids, right?
Yeah, I have a daughter. She's 14 years old.
Yeah.
First year of high school.
She come around here,
Once in a while.
learn this.
I'm trying. No, she doesn't really like the restaurant business. So
Oh,
yeah,
too bad.
it's,
Not yet.
not yet.
It's an acquired taste, right?
Well, it's.
What about your wife? She liked the restaurant?
I'm not married, so.
You're not married?
Yeah. I hope
You're
she
not
does.
married?
So apparently she didn't like the
Hi,
restaurant.
Carlos.
Hi. See, now after the food, they all love the chef, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Carlos, talk about the two ovens.
The two ovens.
Which
so
the
basically,
due forno means two
forno
ovens.
means two ovens, and it's the concept of the restaurant. We pretty much cook all the dishes out of the two ovens. The Neapolitan pizza, and then the Roman style pizza, which is thin and crispy. And also by having two ovens, we're allowed to do all the other dishes, the appetizers, the pastas, all the roasted meat.
900 degrees.
900 degrees. Cooks for 90 seconds.
What do you have to do to make it that hot? Is it possible to get that temperature in an
Yeah,
oven?
you can even get it higher.
Really?
We get in early in the morning. It takes about 3 hours to warm it up, and
Is it a gas oven or
it's a gas oven. It has a rotating floor with burner on the bottom and one on the side. So I'm able to control the heat of the bottom plate, and also can control the heat of the dome. So it allows me to have consistency pizza crust throughout the day.
The oven is all the difference in the world when it comes to taste, is it not?
It is.
Yeah, because you can't put on a chain belt that goes underneath something. Not like
It's
that.
it's every single aspect of making a pizza.
Handmade,
You can have
hand
great
tossed.
dough. If you have a bad oven, it's not going to come out right. If you have a great oven, but you have a bad pizza dough, it's about the ingredients, the quality of the ingredients. You can have an amazing pizza dough and bad ingredients, it's not going to taste good. Yeah.
Carlos, thank you so much.
Yeah, pleasure.
Chef
Good to
Carlos,
see you,
everybody.
Carlos.
Thank you very much.
The owner
Chef
of Carlos.
Carlos.
Of this wonderful restaurant.
Due Forni.
What are you, Tony?
I'm gonna do it like Tony. Due Forni.
Tony would do it like this. Tony would do
I'm
it
gonna
like
learn
this.
how.
He'd grab his leg first. Do it for me.
What?
That's Tony.
Hey.
No, that's
Hi,
not
Tony.
Tony's a great guy. We miss him.
Yeah.
We miss him. And if you don't come next week, we're going to have Catherine.
Thank you, I love
We
it.
miss
I'm
you so
happy to
much.
be here.
That's good.
I want that antipasto plate back.
I think
The honey.
Jerry and Sherry are knocking that off over there. The
Oh, they,
antipasto
oh
plate.
my God.
Jerry and Sherry.
Yeah, Jerry and Sherry.
And Jerry's drinking the sherry. That's what he's. Yeah,
Yeah, remember,
Oh,
the
that's
show
right, water.
is
We're
brought
supposed
to
to
you
drink
by
water.
Ciao Tutti and the Italian American Club. You don't want to forget that. Have you been to the Italian American Club lately, everybody? Let me tell you something. What's missing at the Italian American Club is nothing. Everything is there. If you're like me, like Rich and Catherine, we love good food.
Oh,
We
God,
love
yes.
great entertainment.
Yep.
We love good atmosphere. And we love that feel of the vintage
Old
Vegas.
school Vegas.
Old school Vegas. I am
That's the thing.
totally old school Vegas. You
Me too.
went to an old school
Do you
Vegas.
think the feel
I
is
did.
gone from old school?
No,
Vegas?
no,
You think it's still here?
no.
Still here.
I think we're recapturing it in certain spots, and this is one of them.
So you think it'll come full circle and we'll get that back?
You know what? I
Real
don't know
Vegas?
why, but all of a sudden it's happening. Like everybody's getting into live music, and they're getting into everybody gathering and combining great food with entertainment and beautiful atmospheres, and
Yeah,
they're
Because
making
it
it
seems to
happen.
me that the outskirt clubs are getting more action than the hotels now.
Like Tony Sacca says,
Yeah.
Old Vegas is not gone, it's just not on the strip anymore.
Right.
And one of the places
Right.
you'll find it is the Italian American Club. The Shintas, Denise Clementi, Tony's played there. My good buddy Nelson, he's there a lot. Nelson Sartelli, Jerry Tiffy,
And those are the spots
and Jimmy
that
Gerard, what a
the
great
lounge
food and
acts
beverage
do.
guy.
The lounge acts are
Lounge-
tremendous.
Mark Giove and
Joni James.
Joni-
and-
Don Dino.
Don Dino. Wow.
unbelievable talent. And coming up soon is
Chadwick Johnson was there in the lounge. I was there in the lounge at the Italian American.
somebody telling me.
Listen, eventually I wind up everywhere, yes.
It's someone telling me.
His butt is ringing.
It's somebody saying get
Are
off
you
the air,
butt
Ron.
dialing? Are you butt dialing
Your
again?
butt is ringing there, right?
No, it's not my butt. It's my hip. It's telling me to get off the air right now. So,
What about Frankie Shinta?
and Frankie
Oh,
Shinta, one of
my
my favorite.
goodness.
Frankie Shinta worked for me a year and a half at the Sahara. Did terrific business in the main showroom. What a great family. The first family of Vegas. That's what Tony Sacca, again, coined that phrase. Love Frankie. I love everybody that appears at the Italian American Club. They're all wonderful people. The food is phenomenal. Always has been. But what you're going to really like, if you like old Vegas, if you came here in the 70s and the 80s, if you enjoyed that kind of atmosphere and crowd, people still get dressed up. And you like all that. And if you don't mind getting whacked in the parking lot, you gotta come. Just a joke. Just a joke.
I've never been whacked in the parking lot. Never.
Ciao
I've never.
Tutti.
It's
Ciao
safe.
Tutti,
Ladies,
right
it's safe.
here.
Don't worry. Ciao Tutti. Ciao Tutti.
That's right.
I'm
No.
only kidding about
Hey,
that.
look how long we
Now show
lived.
the
We
back.
lived good. We must have
Yeah.
had friends.
Here you go.
I had a lot of
Italian
friends.
American
And I know
Club.
you had a lot of friends.
Right there.
A lot of friends.
Yeah. The swankiest club on the
Club.
planet.
On Sahara, right by the
Ah.
DMV. So if you're going to the DMV, tell them you're there, then go over to the Italian American, have a couple of drinks, then go over and get in line again. That's if you're there in the afternoon. The one thing, though, I do want to say, there's a big billboard right in front of the Italian American Club.
Uh-oh.
that I think that the club should take over and put your acts up there because there's no marquee outside. But then again, they don't want a marquee outside, so
They pay the club for the sign.
they pay the club. Oh,
The club gets $75 a month.
club makes money on that sign, so we'll
Good
just,
deal. That's
we'll just
a good
leave it
deal.
alone.
Hey, the Italians know how to get good deals, right? Always
$75
did,
a
always
month.
will. 75 a month.
Wait a minute.
75
I got
a
a call here.
Let's
I
repeat
got a call
this.
here. Wait a
What?
minute.
What?
That was Tony Sacca.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
that was that him calling me
That
just
was
now?
him. Wait, let me call him back. Let me call him
Do
back.
you mean he can't even stay in Los Angeles for a
Let
day?
me call him back.
Tony can't stand not
That
being
was
on
Tony
television.
Sacca calling into the live.
Tony Sacca.
It was.
I got him on
Tony, listen, I was supposed to have a meeting with you tomorrow. Where are you gonna be?
It is Tony, by the way. It is.
Is this,
It
is this,
is?
oh, wait. I got him on the
Did
line.
I
Is
get
this,
one too?
is this Tony Sacca?
Oh!
Tony Sacca on the line. Can we get a speaker on here? A microphone? Where's the mic?
Tony Sacca.
Right there, that
Where is
black
it?
piece.
It's that black thing
That
right
long
there,
thing.
that long thing. Yeah, Tony Sacca.
How you doing, Tony? He said, "What is this? The late Tony Sacca stuff?"
No. What are you doing with that? Open.
Ron thought you were going to show up. He just said you were late. Yeah, that's it.
I didn't say that. You said that. Leave me alone.
No, he said that.
No, you
Watch
said
the
that.
tapes. He said that.
He's watching the show live.
That was Ron Garrett.
All right. Listen, tell Tony
No,
that
that
we're doing
was
the
before
show.
we
He doesn't
started
have to
hearing.
hone in on it. Tony, you watching the show now? Oh, I can. That's only a little bit. Let's go back.
All right, Tony,
Thank you,
thanks.
Tony.
Bye, Tony.
Bye-bye.
We're good to have Tony jumped in. That was him calling me. I guess I should have answered it. But then again, it was Tony. We love
Hi, Tony, I'm still eating. Thank you.
He just told me to stop eating.
Oh, no.
I'm just picking at it a little
Oh, my
bit, Tony.
gosh. Oh.
That's it. Next week we'll have Tony back, and of course we're going to have Catherine back many times because I want to know more about nonsense.
Nice. Nonsense is fun.
Nonsense is good.
Now,
but I
how long,
really-
how long of a run? How long of a run did you all do over there at the
We did
Hilton?
2.5 years, and I was there for the
At the
whole
Hilton,
thing.
2.5 years?
2.5 years, yeah. Yeah, I did all of it, and then when this thing was due to open again, it was sort of like passed from within, those of us
Right.
that had been a part of it before, and tremendous talent, tremendous singers, and
Yeah.
tremendous.
How many people in the cast?
It's a 5-female cast, all nuns.
Okay.
All nuns.
No,
and
they're, what,
then
you're playing nuns. They're not all nuns.
we're all nuns.
Oh, you're all nuns.
All 5 nuns. And then a 3-member band, and those happen to be mostly male. I think we have 1 female that's going to play sometimes. But
So is this something that you want to take to Broadway at some point? That type of a show, or you want
sure.
to take it off, off Broadway?
no,
on
we
You'd
don't.
love to
We
go to
do not.
Broadway if someone would pick up the tab.
If someone would pay,
Yeah.
yeah. We're not assuming we're going to Broadway. This is like off Broadway.
Okay, but it's not
Right.
something that you have in your sights. Like you don't say we want to grow that to that.
No,
that type
no,
of-
because Danny Goggin, the writer-director that came out and directed us this time around,
Right.
he's already done every version. He's done like 14 versions in
Right.
New York, and he's actually preparing a new pilot. I'm not going to tell too much about it, Danny. I promise I won't. There's a new pilot regarding all of the versions of nonsense that have been happening.
Right.
And we're just lucky right now to be doing this, and we were directed by him. So we're just happy and thankful to be where we are, and whatever happens, happens. You know.
Yeah,
All right,
That's
enough
yeah.
of this nonsense. Let's, no, just kidding.
Nonsense.
Just kidding.
Mm.
Rich, tell us about what you got coming up in your future.
I got coming on Friday nights.
And your radio show.
Yeah, that radio show I host, listening to the Vegas Voice on KSHP 1400 AM every Monday from 10 to 11 a.m. We'll be going to more days starting in January, and also perform with the All Shook Up Elvis Tribute Show Friday night, 6 o'clock, then at Hollywood B Theater,
All
and
right.
bouncing around the country too. So there you go.
So let's once
Wow.
again plug this wonderful restaurant. We're here at Due Forno. That wasn't bad, huh?
I want to make sure I don't have
Forni.
any green in my
Forni.
teeth. Good.
Forni.
So good.
What I do? I made it masculine. With an O. Is that the way I work? Anyway.
I'm sure you make
Due-
everything masculine.
I try not to make everything masculine. It's like, sometimes Due Forni, a great restaurant, I love the oven thing. It's a 900-degree oven.
Yeah, 900 degrees.
For what, just a
I
few
never heard
seconds?
of that.
Everything's
seconds.
charred.
Did you ever hear that hot?
Sounds
No,
delicious.
that's why I wonder, how do you get it that hot? You gotta really crank it
So
up.
what would Joe Pesci say?
About the 900 degrees? Huh? Listen, I know he's in there and that he's all alone. Okay? All right, listen, Marv. Ever since I saw that oven, I wanted it. I wanted it, Marv. I said, that's it. That's the silver tuna.
Let's do
That's
the,
it, Marv.
let's do the scene with Fredo and
Oh, you mean with Pesci in the
no,
in the
Fredo and Chino are in the same room, and Fredo is trying to convince Al that he's not stupid. I'm smart.
I don't remember that.
Remember
It was
that
so
part?
long ago.
Not stupid.
It was so-
I'm not
Oh,
stupid.
cannolis!
I'm smart. I'm
Cannolis.
smart. You're my kid brother. I'm smart. Anyway, I don't do impressions as good
That's
as
not
Rich.
bad, though. That's not bad.
It's
I
not
remember
bad?
the voice, yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe that's a
Not
good
bad.
scene.
I
That's
think
a good
that-
scene.
I think you might have
You know,
another
or
career
Kisses of
brewing.
Fredo, you broke my heart.
You broke my.
I found the breadsticks from Olive Garden in your suitcase.
I liked Pacino in Scent of a Woman. I like Pacino in Scent of a Woman. I'm in the dark
Oh,
here.
wait a minute, wait a cannolis.
Remember that? I'm in the dark here.
Because he was blind.
It's a Ranger chokehold. A little pressure, I break your windpipe.
I break your windpipe fighting
Remember
over
that's-
this cannoli right over
Oh,
there.
go ahead, get it.
Cannolis.
Get it.
All right,
Tell us
so-
what you got here.
Yeah, for dessert, got some side plates and silver for you, but for the dessert, our daily cannoli. Tonight we're doing a Nutella cannoli with crushed hazelnuts.
Nutella cannoli.
So we've taken Nutella and folded it into the sweet ricotta mascarpone filling.
Nutella?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful.
Oh,
And the traditional Sicilian dessert to the side, we have our sweet buffalo ricotta. Pardon me.
You like that? You want that? Some of that?
oh,
No?
oh.
I want some of the cannoli. I don't want some of
Once
that.
again-
I might want some of this.
Yeah, the ricotta.
Tell me what this is.
Of course.
I mean, if
The
you don't
Go on,
mind.
just grab
Oh,
that.
of course.
No, go ahead, have a
Sure, I
cannoli.
Try this.
Have a cannoli. Come on, Rich.
Of course. Please. Don't
Come
Come
on,
on,
you
Rich,
guys.
hey.
Here.
Mm.
I have a little side plate if you'd like.
Gracias.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Here.
Good ass.
Here, let me hand you that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll trade there.
Now for
What is
dessert.
that right there?
Wow.
Is that cannoli?
That's
No,
cannoli.
is that
Cannoli stuff.
Nutella
That's
stuff?
Nutella.
Oh, man.
This is a Sicilian dessert. You gotta be careful. If you eat too much of it, you die. Sicilian dessert.
Oh my God.
Mm.
Oh my God.
Mm.
So the sweet buffalo ricotta, we get all of our mozzarella cheese from a small farm in Italy. He sends us this ricotta as well from the same buffalo milk.
This is
We
good.
sweeten it up.
Wow.
A little local, that same local honey from the
That's the
appetizer.
same honey that I
And the
like.
toasted pistachios, a very traditional Sicilian
Due
dessert. So
Forni.
please enjoy.
Come
You
to
said you
Due
get some of this from
Forni.
Italy?
This is from the same
Summerlin.
farm that we get our buffalo milk mozzarella that is on all of our pizzas.
Due
Yes, sir. Campagna,
So you import
Italy.
from Campagna
This is made on the exact farm that the buffalo are raised, shipped to us from the farm itself.
You hear that? The mozzarella comes from Italy. It's imported buffalo mozzarella, sweetened with some ricotta.
It is ricotta. We sweeten it up with.
I mean,
honey,
ricotta.
and then-
Ricotta. Ricotta.
And then we do some honey and toasted pistachio.
Unbelievable. This is fantastic food. This little gem, this
So
place
good,
here.
enjoy.
I'm
is
talking about Due Forni, okay? Okay? Come to Due Forni. Have a cannoli. Have a cannoli. What are you saying? You're saying I'm your personal clown? Huh? Like I amuse you?
You do
Like
amuse
this
me.
cannoli amuses
You amuse
you?
me.
You told me to get my shine box. I got a cannoli, okay? Okay?
You got a crowd over here. You got a crowd. Cheers, Rich.
I'll tell you
Cheers.
what.
It's all good.
You got a future. Pesci makes it again.
Mm.
I'm gonna hit this.
Mm.
Does anybody know if Eric is Italian?
Do we know who's
Is Eric
Italian?
Italian? Was Eric
Eric?
Oh, you mean
Our
the
waiter?
guy that was teaching us
I
about
didn't ask
food?
him. I hope so.
He knows
I
what he's
want
talking
everybody to
about.
be Italian, by the way, because everybody wants to be.
There's
maybe-
a song like that.
maybe not
There's a
you.
song like that.
Would
Be
you like to be
Italian.
Italian?
I have no Italian in me.
Okay.
God.
Would you like some?
Would you like that?
I wasn't going.
You set me up for that.
I was waiting for that all night.
Are we done? Oh, we're still going.
Yeah, we're on.
Hey, Tony, without you, I don't know what to do.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do. No, we miss Tony, and the shout out to Josette, his lovely wife, was not feeling well. Josette, if you're watching this, we hope you get better soon. We love you. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kiss up to Tony. Be nice to Joseph.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So coming up in the future, I have nothing to do and I'm not going anywhere. Start with that. No bookings. I think I have a couple of supermarket openings I've been working on, but I have to stand back and let Clint Holmes do them. But other than that, Catherine, Nonsense.
Nonsense.
Catherine at
Ron
Ron
DeCar's
DeCar's.
Event Center. Yep. Every
Mitch.
Sunday.
Your
Friday
radio
night,
show.
radio show, 10 a.m. every Monday, 1400 a.m. You can do it on the net. You can listen live at kshb.com. 6 o'clock on Friday nights with the Elvis Show, all shook up behind Hollywood Beat Theater.
So what's coming up this week at the Italian American Club, Ed? You know, a lot of good stuff. There's always something. Wednesdays are fun there. There's always something on Wednesday. I think last Wednesday they celebrated Genevieve Dew's birthday
Oh,
at the Italian American Club.
I love her.
And they're always doing something special for you at the Italian. Whenever I walk in, they say, get out. No, I'm only kidding. They're very wonderful. They're terrific people. And there's always something special, the service, the food, the atmosphere. If you love the old Vegas, which I do because I'm part of it, that's the place to go to get those memories back. But you know what? I like New Vegas too. I don't have any problem with the New Vegas. I wish there were less Cirque shows. Let's start there.
Hello, we can cheers to that, right?
Less Cirque shows, more live music.
We're
And
not haters, but less Cirque shows, okay?
I love Cirque shows, but we only need 1 or 2, not 30. I'm going to miss Bob Anderson, the best show I've seen in Las
Oh,
Vegas
man.
in a million years is Bob Anderson's Frank, the Man, the Music.
Great show.
We're going to miss that. It's a great show. Vinny Falcone, one of the best conductors around, and I hope they take it on the show. Sorry it's going to close. Love live music, like live music musicians, like nothing but live music, can't stand tracks. There you go, I said it. And if I was the entertainment director of the United States, I would outlaw tracks and only allow live music in big bands. But I'm not going to get that job anytime soon, or any other job anytime soon, unfortunately.
You gotta love live music no matter what.
The best.
I've worked with tracks. I've done every element of it, but the best is live music.
And you have a live band over at Ron DeCar's,
a good size
and
live
a good
band.
Ronnie Rathers.
Oh yeah, Ronnie Rathers, Ronnie Payne,
Ronnie
Larry
Payne.
Woley, Cliff Workman, Steve Johnson, sometimes Steve
Terrific
Concar if
players.
he's not on tour, and Tony Coleman, Grammy Award-winning percussionist. Queen Aries is with us and has won many awards recently.
Queen
And,
Aries.
and I'm there. They let me hang. I'm so lucky.
This Sunday,
Who's your favorite singer to work with?
Favorite singer to work
Yeah,
with?
that you worked
See,
all these years.
No,
Who would you say?
I just
You have a
love working with other singers. So that's why for me doing Nonsense with 5 women is a joy. I don't have like one particular. I just love working with other people in general. Instead of just being a solo artist.
Coming up
you know
this
what I
Sunday
mean?
night?
It's just a joy.
what's on Sunday night? The Swinging
Sunday
Sundays?
night, Marilyn James is going to be there for our TV shoot. She and I did Country Tonight together. She was in the Lido. She's amazing. And now you've given me all this wine. Lawrence T. Lawrence T.
Oh, I
is
love
gonna be
Lawrence
there.
T.
Oh,
Soul
yeah.
Man. He's a real soul man, Lawrence T.
Queen Aries is always with us. She's the standing old girl. She always brings the house down. Queen Aries will be there. And the nuns are going to be there.
Oh, you're going to bring your...
Oh, the
cohort?
nuns are coming.
Are they going to be in
The
costume?
nuns with sense.
The nuns will be nuns, okay?
Mhm.
Nuns.
You know I've not seen the show.
Oh, you have to come.
And while I feed my face with this delicious regatta, I haven't seen the show.
Try
I
the
do have
cannoli.
to come. I'll never... If I have
You got a
one, I'll
cannoli?
have... I love cannolis, but, you know, I have a sugar issue, and
You've been a good boy. You've been a
I have to
good
be
boy.
careful.
All right, cheers to that.
Cheers to that. Cheers
Yeah.
to sugar.
Cheers to everything.
Goodbye.
We want to tell everybody though, come on down to this restaurant once again. Due Forni.
Do it for me.
Do it
No,
for
no,
me.
I'm talking to you.
Grazie.
Due Forni. You know what
You
I'm
know, we
saying?
were going to have
huh?
to... We were hoping the sheriff might be here, but thinking of sheriffs,
Well, the sheriff was getting a new award tonight. He was actually getting a holster that holds a gun and 2 donuts. So he couldn't make it.
I thought he was going to get one of Tony Sacca's Tony Sacca Day Award, because he has about 30 of them. Do the sheriff of all time. Do John Wayne. Sheriff John Wayne.
Well, come on down to Due Forni, Pilgrim.
Ron, Tony would like you to promote his show on Sunday on DeCar's.
Oh,
Tell
yeah.
Tony that he's
Donald
not.
Trump.
I did, okay.
Tony Sacca is doing a show at Ron DeCar's Event Center. That's Sunday night. At what time?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Tony Sacca, the ambassador of entertainment. And you know what? He's not an idiot either. So go see him.
Now, Donald Trump would say that, right? You know,
Yeah.
Not wrong. That's what I was.
you know.
And we're doing a TV shoot, so it's pretty
Yeah,
exciting.
Tony's
for
going to
people.
produce another
Very
show
exciting.
from there, and it's going to be wonderful.
Yeah.
1 minute.
1 minute to go. Okay. Now I will show you how well I
Un
dance.
momento. Okay.
How's that? Okay.
And now we're going to bring out the regurgitator. Did you see America's
Okay.
Got Talent? There was a guy in there called the regurgitator.
That's his gig. He threw
That
up
was
for a
it.
bit.
The regurgitator. He was in the
We-
finals.
Was
The
he
regurgitator.
Was he bulimic?
We didn't drink all the wine, guys.
Okay, in Vino Veritas.
In Vino Veritas. Thank you for
Vino
watching,
Veritas.
everybody. It's been a lot of fun. Catherine, Rich, Ron, Tony. We'll see you next week.
Oh, the co-stars are all drunk. We'll see you next
Salud.
Oh,
Ching-ching.
yeah. Thanks.